interest in the destination and really want to work well with us. Looking at the winter was good for us with our charter flight operated by Condor. We're now looking at the summer. It's going to be challenging, but again, we're working with all the partners, hoteliers, tour operators, just to ensure that we do position a destination and we just do our best to fill the charter.
We've brought a fresh new approach of what Puerto Rico can offer in the German market. We are well represented here in the wholesaler brochures with over 15 quality specialized wholesalers featuring Puerto Rico, either as a fly and drive destination, which is mostly the way we've been featured here, or as a cruise destination in the Caribbean.
And with the world economy on the slide, ITB Berlin provides the perfect opportunity to compare notes and find ways to ride out the storm by marketing the fun in the sun that awaits holidaymakers who get on board and to make that trip to their favorite Caribbean destination.
We have to be able to be visible in this market because it is a very important market for us, and we have to learn from the past also. That is what we have done in Aruba, and I think with much success also. Is not only depend on one big market.
We may be small, we may be a new destination, but yet we can ensure that you have a fantastic stay.
The authenticity of the experience is what we are trying to push, but we're trying to give the trade, we're trying to give them information about the unique things in Dominica, why it's so different than some of the other typical sun, sand, and sea destinations, and really trying to set ourselves apart in terms of why it makes sense for them to come. So ecologically, we think we have a product that is in alignment with what a lot of the travelers are looking for, particularly from mainland Europe.
We all know that the market is currently in decline, and that's because of the economy. I don't think people will ever stop traveling, but what they will want is value for money. So whether we work with the scheduled airlines out of London, who also transport passengers from Germany, or the charter, what we've got to ensure is that when people come to Antigua, we're offering value for money and excellent service. I think the key thing is going to be to work with visitors to ensure that they repeat the number of times they visit the island, and at the same time have strategies in place to always attract new visitors.
We are not a mass market destination, Grenada isn't. Traditionally, Condor has twinned the flight between Grenada and a Venezuelan port. That Venezuelan port typically operates in the mass market. The mass market is being affected now by the downturn, and therefore it means that the cover that we would have had, the cushion, is no longer there.
On the surface, the Caribbean is a must-see, come spend some time kind of place, irresistible to most. To sum it up, the perfect holiday awaits in the Caribbean. But with the economic downturn impacting virtually on everyone's livelihoods, it has made doing business at ITB a tad more challenging.
I'm finding though that this year at ITB it's a little bit quieter than most ITBs. Even though I have a lot of appointments on my schedule, typically you'd have people who would drop by, they have something they want to share with you, they want to talk to you about something. Finding that it's a lot quieter than had been the case in the past. So I think that, the economy that's affecting everybody everywhere has had an impact even on ITB because there seem to be fewer people here this year.
We have been able to sustain generally in Puerto Rico our numbers. There has been a slight decrease, approximately 2% in our tourism arrivals this year, and that decrease is being felt more in our corporate travel segment. But all in all, the rest is pretty much sustained, cruises, fly and drive. But we know we're in for a tough ride this year, but also, as you know, in times of crisis also, we are keen at looking at opportunities, especially to be ready for the rebound in 2010, hopefully.
We have noticed that there are not as many people, not as many travel trade people, not as many media people as normal. I think that has a lot to do with the economic downturn. A lot of people are staying home, but we are still here because we still think it is important to let people know that there are places to go to that are not as expensive, that are within a certain budget range that people can still enjoy.
This year, seemingly a little less active than in previous years. Nonetheless, we've had a number